Right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about the rising prices of crypto and some other news. But first and foremost, I want to show you guys the buy markets percentage page here on turtlebc.com. It shows the buying percentage of the markets, and we're above 91%. We haven't seen this height since about March of last year. So it's been about a year, a little over a year, since we've actually had this high of a buying percentage from the markets. And you can see it started about April 1st or so here. About April 1st was 10% and then continued on up. It didn't actually get to above 50%, and it was a big drastic difference between the 10th and the 11th and 13th or so. So in about 3 days there, we jumped from above 50%. So you needed a little above 50%, obviously, for the prices to start rising quite a bit. So from about the 13th, that's about when we've seen the prices of crypto starting to rise, and now we're well over 91%. So we're starting to see quite the rise in crypto here. And so we'll show those prices here. Got GDAX and good old CoinMarketCap up, and you can see the vast rise in price here. Looks like we had a little whale purchase there, 8,500 up from 8,300, and now we're still staying right about that 8,500 mark. And Bitcoin Cash, interestingly enough, is way up today from the 950s or so earlier, maybe a day ago, up to about 1116. And Litecoin is up quite a bit as well. From about 2 in the morning here, 145, to about 152, rose to about 153, nearly 154, a little earlier than that. Checking out the coin market cap here, the winner of the day, Dentacoin in the top 100, and loser, Wax. Verge is also in there too, interestingly enough, and I know everybody lately has been fighting me on why. Basically, I actually had one guy comment about 3 or 4 times on other people's replies that I am paid to FUD against Verge. By who exactly? And if I am paid by that, where's my paycheck? Maybe by Google, because I'm a YouTuber, but all YouTubers are paid by Google, like no matter what you say, like if I was for Verge or against Verge. So that argument doesn't really work. And I know everybody's a little angry that Verge price is going down when it should be going up because of this stupid partnership that they have. But let me just tell you, it's not a very good partnership. Like, nobody's going way out of their way to buy Verge just to buy a subscription by one of the partnered websites. Nobody's doing that. I did read an article that people are paying those partnerships with Verge, but those are likely people that already had Verge. That's not going to raise the price. Nobody's going to go way out of their way to buy Verge. That's how the price, remember, that's how the price goes up, is when people have to go way out of their way to buy it. It's kind of like Ripple, how every time a new bank or institution buys Ripple, the price of Ripple typically goes up at least a little bit. There has to be some kind of demand that draws it up, and this partnership does not create very much demand. I understand it's a very big website with the whole Verge thing and MindGeek and Pornhub and whatnot, but nobody's going to go way out. Trust me, nobody's going to go way out of their way to buy Verge, to raise the price of Verge, to grab some Verge and to use that. Why not just use your credit card? None of it makes sense. I'm glad that there are partnerships coming in crypto. I really am. That signals very good things. So that is one good thing about the Verge thing, but it's not going to raise the price of Verge. It just isn't. I'm sorry, people. I know everybody's really disappointed by that, but I pretty much called that a week or 2 ago. So there you go. So crypto markets see more gains in the wake of America's tax day. So good old Coin 360 here. I should actually start showing you guys Coin 360 because it's kind of nice. You can just slap a whole bunch of coins on there, all the coins and stuff, and shows coin prices at a glance there. So you can see mostly green, very good. So BTC is currently up more than 3% over a 24-hour period, trading around 8,500. The last time BTC was at this price was on March 25th, so not that long ago. So BTC dominance is also down today to around 38.5%. BTC dominance had been around 40% since March 1st. So Ethereum is up 10% over a 24-hour period, currently trading about 591. A price point had it last on March 16th. So of the top 10 coins on CoinMarketCap, Ripple is up the most, over 20% over a 24-hour period, trading around 87 cents by press time, so Ripple is on its way up. Fundstrat's Tom Lee had tweeted a poll 2 days ago on April 18th, the day after U.S. tax day, asking his followers what they thought about Bitcoin's price would be in July of this year. Lee had previously predicted that a massive crypto sell-off before April 17th tax day in America was what could have caused crypto's slump. So the results of the poll show that the majority of voters see BTC as reaching about 12,000 by June, which Lee attributes to the tax issue is done and that major investment is coming. So about Ripple in the price going up. So that's good. But just remember that if you're holding a coin and the price is going up, that again, that's really good. But it could just be because all crypto prices are going up. So, if you have a coin and it's going up and you think it's going to go to the moon just because the price is rising slightly, that might not be the case. Now, it is good that it's rising, but just understand that, once Bitcoin starts to go up, all other coins are virtually tied to Bitcoin in a number of ways on exchanges. A number of exchanges don't actually use euros or US dollars or anything like that. Instead, they either use Tether or just Bitcoin itself. And so to buy, let's say, Litecoin or Ripple, it would be BTC to LTC or BTC to XRP. And so if the price of Bitcoin is $10,000 and you buy some, you're going to get so much. If the price is $20,000, it's going to jack up the price of everything else. So this past week has also been several traditional Wall Street players move into the crypto sphere, perhaps triggering an interest in crypto by institutional investors that has positively affected the market. Of the top 75 coins on CoinMarketCap during this bull, only Digibyte is in the red, down around 0.5% after a 24-hour period, trading around 3 cents. Ironically, one commenter of Lee's Bitcoin poll from earlier this week attempted to promote Digibyte as the future of crypto. And yeah, I don't know about that. The recent price spike has led to traditional news outlets to report more on Bitcoin than ever. Cointelegraph contributor Joseph Young tweeted yesterday about CNBC's recent spat of crypto predictions and talks. So Bloomberg Bitcoin will end up being in the $20 to $800,000 range in the future. What an amazing prediction. I'll either be rich or poor in 20 years. We may go to the Mars by 2030 or not get there. Where's my award? So I kind of agree with that sarcastic Twitter post. So there's just so much speculation on price that it's just ridiculous. It's all over the place. My speculation personally is $25,000 to $30,000 at the end of the year. I actually made a video on my speculation on price speculations predictions, and that was, I think, 2 or 3 months ago. I made that video, and I said that it was going to be $25,000 to $30,000, and that's what a lot of people are suggesting. Thomas Lee and others. Oh, still got a yawn, but that exciting cryptocurrency talk, you know what I mean? So that's what I think the price is going to be. And Litecoin, I think, is, close to $400 per 20,000 of Bitcoin. So I could see Litecoin getting to maybe 450 or 500 by the end of this year. Hopefully more, but we'll have to see what it turns out to be. I will keep ad blocker on. Thank you, CNBC. So the post-tax day rally, more than 8% Bitcoin rise. And we're back to CNBC, the most trusted name in news. So Bitcoin jumped Friday morning, bringing in its post-tax day gains to more than 8%. Cryptocurrency spiked about $300 to a high of $8,500. According to CoinDesk's Bitcoin Price Index, Bitcoin was trading more than 2.7% higher, near 8,500 as of 4:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That marked an 8.5% rise from a low of 7,800 hit Tuesday, which was the original deadline to file taxes this year. The IRS gave taxpayers another day to submit their returns after the agency's webpage for making the payments crashed on Tuesday. So Bitcoin's climb since tax day has been over, is going up quite a bit. So everybody's getting their tax returns, putting in some money. Also, people sell their Bitcoin just before they have to pay their taxes. And so the way that works, maybe you made $50,000 trading Bitcoin in 2017. So now 2018 is here. It is March. It is getting close to April. You still haven't filed your taxes. You go to file your taxes, on TurboTax or something like that. You owe $15,000 in taxes. You owe $10,000 in taxes. I don't know, but you owe something in taxes. So what you end up doing is selling your cryptocurrency, getting $10,000, sending it on to the IRS so that they can do just wonderful things with our money, like not fill in potholes, start major wars, make more unnecessary bombs that we have a quota to use at some point. If we don't have anybody to use them on, we will find somebody to use them on. Sorry, but it's kind of true. It is a little bit true. So inflation at 8,900% turns Venezuelans to Bitcoin in record volume. So this has been a news article for quite a while. This one came out like today, however, but this has been in the news off and on for a while now. I actually had somebody in my email ask me if they could help get them an L3 miner one time, and they were a Venezuelan, because they could live on the money that the L3 miner produces per day. Unfortunately, I'm not really able to do that, considering we're in totally different countries, and yeah, there is a number of issues with that. So Venezuela, the most hardline socialist country in the American continent, is in a steep crisis in recent years. Ever since oil prices fell below the $100 area, down to a third of the price early in 2016, the people are turning to Bitcoin as spiraling inflation destroys the economy. So the Bolivarian Republic of Venezuela is home to one of the worst hyperinflation crises in the world ever. I don't know about ever, but I mean, there's Zimbabwe, and then there was 1920s Germany, which was really, really bad, carrying around whole barrels of Reichmarks to buy a bag of bread. Literally, the wheelbarrow itself was worth more than the pile of money that it was being carried in. So I'm not sure about ever. Again, I'm not an economist, but I don't know about ever. President Nicolas Maduro blames external factors and U.S. sabotage for the chaos Venezuelans live in. Inflation has skyrocketed to 8,900% in March 2018, according to TradingEconomics.com, as the value of the Venezuelan bolivar plunges in the streets of Caracas, which lowers the purchasing power of the official minimum wage. The government keeps issuing more currency as it raises the nominal minimum wage. Bitcoin is buoying in an increasing number of Venezuelans that went out of the spiraling madness. Eric Voorhees, founder and CEO of cryptocurrency exchange Shapeshift.io, commented recent data provided by Coinbase, which pointed to an exponential adoption of Bitcoin, switching from the Venezuelan bolivar forte. So shortly after the tweet, the Venezuelan Twitter follower explained the importance of cryptocurrency in the midst of never-ending crisis. Thanks to crypto and trading, I can live here in Venezuela without suffering what the most people suffer every day. But it's heartbreaking seeing people eating direct from garbage can and see so much poverty, he said. So hopefully, Venezuelans are getting more and more into crypto mining and crypto trading. So if you are Venezuelan, start mining. Start trying to trade on an exchange. Just do little tiny trades. Just make yourself a little bit of money every day, and hold on to some coin. If you have like 100 coins of something, whatever it is, if you got 100, and you trade and you buy lower than what you sold for every time, you'll develop some coins. Maybe end the day up with 110 coins, and so then you just take those 10 coins and you sell those off, just 10 coins, send that to your bank account, and then keep the 100 for the next day of trading. Or, if you have to absolutely trade entirely in crypto, go ahead and buy some crypto. Go ahead and mine, trade that crypto as well. But we'll have to see. Hopefully that problem gets worked out, but very unfortunate. So Stellar, now this has been in the news for a little while now, but Stellar is going to be used by IBM. So Ripple is used by banks, and that's all good for anybody that wants to make money with Ripple. And I understand that Ripple is not a true cryptocurrency. I get it, yada yada. But for those of you who want to make money, Ripple is usually a pretty good bet, because by the time it gets backed up to its all-time high, it's going to be like 300%, whereas Bitcoin is really only going to be up like 150% by the time it gets up to its all-time high. So you can see the difference there and how much money you could make by investing into Ripple and waiting for the all-time high. However, if you want something even cheaper, Stellar is a good option. It's basically kind of like Ripple, to be totally honest. But it is a different sort of situation. So come see my panel and on Ripple and discussing blockchain payments and Ripple. How about Stellar? So definitely not. Stellar is the foundation of our. Did they drop Stellar? Stellar is the foundation of our entire cross-border payment strategy and a key part of our overall blockchain strategy. So that's IBM Blockchain and Digital Currencies guy, Jesse Lund. An article on IBM here. Founded in the early years of 2014 by Joyce Kim and Jacob McKellar, Stellar is considered an open source protocol for exchanging money. Although it is the offshoot of Ripple, yet there are a few philosophical differences. While Ripple focuses on providing solutions to banks, Stellar, on the other hand, aims to simplify the payment system for people. Stellar has become one of the most well-known topics in the realm of cryptocurrency because of its connection with one of the tech giants, IBM. According to the latest updates, IBM is providing 9 key validators for Stellar's network. IBM has mentioned Stellar as one of the most explored spaces in the blockchain. So right now there is a craze for tokenized assets. Right now there is a craze for tokenized assets are a result. Ooh, that was English. That's why I had to reread that. Are a result of the surge in interest for Stellar. However, in spite of the current bearish trend in the market, people are still showing a keen interest in investing in digitalized assets. So, according to the current updates, IBM has been planning to meet with the executives from large corporations, commodity trading platforms, global central banks for finding ways of saving money by using cryptocurrency and the blockchain technology, because it is very expensive to send money across the borders. Very, very expensive and very, very slow, whereas I could send you cryptocurrency in anywhere from a few minutes to a few seconds. Stellar partnership from IBM is already announced in last October, so it was announced a little while ago. The partner further strengthens the use of Stellar to cross-border payments for making digital connections of the fiat currencies on both ends of the transaction. Stellar now replaces SWIFT by building a stronger bridge. So, IBM going to be using Stellar a lot. Already started to use Stellar, but it should get even bigger and bigger as time goes on. So, if in case you were wondering, Stellar I think is right now like 2.5 cents or something like that, somewhere along the line. Does it say down here? Come on, give me Stellar and your little tick thing. Give me Stellar. Give me Stellar. Nope, not going to give me Stellar. That's okay. So I think it's like 2.5 cents, maybe 3 cents. At its height, I believe it was like 10 or 11 cents. So that would be pretty big. I think by the end of the year, we could see maybe 15, 20 cents at least on Stellar. And so that could be 5, maybe even upwards of 10 times the money-ish, somewhere around there. So I think Stellar is a pretty good bet. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.